actually, I can do something even worse. This is legendary. I can block here, get 7 life back, and you will receive 7 life of damage. 7 points of damage, I mean. That's it. One more game, one more victory. We end on high notes. Hello you and welcome to another MTG Arena gameplay here on MTG Barbieri. I am Bruno Barbieri and today I'm bringing to you a Rakdos Reanimator. This deck has a lot of wins in the Mythic rank, so when you get to the Mythic rank or even before, you can be sure that with this deck you will not have any problem winning your games. And also you can control the game very fast. Sometimes one card is enough to make your entire situation in the game change completely. You maybe are losing a lot for a lot distance from your opponent, and then you draw a card that you reduce this distance, and even sometimes you win the game easily in a few turns after you get some specific cards. So this deck is really strong. But before I explain to you how this deck works, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell button to be notified every time I post a new content here, and also follow me on Instagram at mtg_barbieri, because there you will find a totally different type of content also related to the Magic the Gathering game. And also this deck here is on my Ether Hub, so you can find the link in the description below. Just click there, copy the deck and import directly to your MTG Arena. So let's talk about the deck. The basic idea of this deck is, first you have to drop big creatures on the graveyard. So you have here some strong creatures such as Trumping Carnosaur, Etali, Ardyn Usurper, and Valgavoth, and Atraxa of course, and maybe Overlord of the Balemurk. Actually, every creature that you put on your graveyard will be amazing for you, because you can use Ardyn the Usurper to get your creatures back. You will treat them as demon, and for that reason they will have menace, lifelink, and haste. So you will keep getting them back every time they die. You get them back, exile them, and put on the battlefield under your control. So basically you have to find ways to put all this creature here on the graveyard. And how you get all this creature here and put them on the graveyard? We have a Bitter Triumph that, as an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card or pay 3 life. You can destroy a planeswalker or a creature, but you will use this card here especially to put any of this creature here on the graveyard. Also, we have Fear of Missing Out, that when this creature enters, discard a card and draw a card. So you can use this creature here to drop any of this creature. And we have Charming Scoundrel. When this creature enters, you choose one, discard a card and draw a card. You probably use this. However, if you already have a lot of creatures on the graveyard, you may use create a treasury token or something like this to have enough mana to get your creatures back with, for example, Zombify or Rakdos Joins Up, that says when Rakdos Joins Up enter, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it. And whenever a legendary creature you control dies, Rakdos Joins Up deals damage equal to that creature's power to target opponents. So for example, Atraxa is legendary, Ardyn is legendary, Valgavoth it's legendary, Etali is legendary. So any of these creatures that I just told you the names die with Rakdos Joins Up in battlefield, you will cause their power as damage to your opponent. It's insane. You cause a lot of damage when it happens. So basically we have these cards here that are the creatures, the big ones. This creature here is 5/5. You can pay 1 black mana and 1 mana of any color to use their impending 5 mechanic. So they will enter in the battlefield, but not as a creature, and 5 turns later it will become a creature. However, when it enters, being a creature or not, and every time it attacks, you will mill 4 cards. Then you may return a non-avatar creature card or a planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. you will not get any cards. Leave them on the battlefield because you will use something like Zombify or even Valgavoth Faithful to return the creatures back. So if you have a bigger creature here, just leave them on the graveyard and pay a lesser cost to get them back to the battlefield. Also, we have Trumpeting Carnosaur that has Trample. It's a 7/6, and when this creature enters, you discover 5, which means exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card with mana value 5 or less. You may cast it without paying its mana cost or put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottle in the random order. And also you can pay a red mana and a 2 mana of any color and discard this card to deal 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Also we have Etali that it has Trample, it's a 7/7, and when Etali enters, each player exile cards from the top of the library until they exile a non-land card. You may cast any number of spells from among of the non-land cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost. And you can pay 10 mana or 90 mana and 2 points of life and transform Etali, and you can activate only as a sorcery. So it's basically it. And when you transform it, it will become Etali Primal Sickness, that it has Indestructible Trample, and whenever Etali deals combat damage to a player, they get that many poison counter. As it is an 11/11, they will receive 11 poison counters and the game will be finished. And also we have Atraxa that has Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink. It's a 7/7, and when Atraxa enters, you will review the top 10 cards of your library, and for each card type you will choose one to keep in your hand, and the others go back to your library in a random order. And also we have Ardyn the Usurper. That's the best card of the deck because demons you control have Menace, Lifelink, and Haste. And at the beginning of combat, on your turn, exile to one target creature cards from a graveyard, no matter if it's your graveyard or from your opponent's graveyard. If you exile the card this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 5/5 black demon. In other words, you will exile the card, put on your battlefield as a 5/5, and it will have Menace, Lifelink, and Haste, beside other mechanics that the card may have. And also we have, of course, Valgavoth, the Terror Eater. It's a 99 with flying, lifelink, and it has a ward, sacrifice 3 non-lands permanents. So it's when you cast it in the beginning of the game and your opponent doesn't have any permanents, so less than 3, it will be basically your the game is yours. You will win the game probably, unless they use something to destroy it that don't target Valgavoth. And also it says, if a card you didn't control would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. During your turn, you may play cards exiled with Valgavoth. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost. So everything they use to cast against you, you can get it and use against them. And for the other cards that support this deck here, we have Valgavoth's Faithful, that you can pay a black mana and 3 mana of any color, so you sacrifice this creature, return target creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, and activate only as a sorcery. Also we have Push, that can be used to destroy a target tapped creature when you pay a black mana or white mana and 1 mana of any color, or you can use Pull, paying a mixed cost of red or black mana and 4 mana of any color, and you put up to 2 target creature cards from a single graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. They can haste until end of turn and sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. If you get, for example, a Valgavoth and a Atraxa, for example, it's like 16 damage at 1 turn if your opponent doesn't have a way to block. So basically, when you cast Pull, your opponent is almost dead for that reason. And also we have here Kotis the Fang Keeper, that it has Indestructible, it's just 2/1, and whenever Kotis deal combat damage to a player, exile the top X cards of the library, where X is the amount of damage dealt. You may cast any number of spells with mana value X or less from among them without paying their mana cost. So it's another way that you have to steal some resources from your opponents and use against them. And of course, I told you, we have a Zombify to get it back, creatures from the graveyard. We have a Bitter Reunion, that's another way that you have to put all this creature here on the graveyard, because when this enchantment enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. And you may sacrifice this enchantment so your creatures you control gain haste until end of turn. It's another way to use this creature here with haste and maybe finish the game without your opponent have a way to prevent this. And that's basically the deck here. We have, let's see, 24 lands and the cost average of 4.1, but of course we are using Zombify to cast the creatures here, so in practice the cost to cast all the bigger creatures will be sensitive lower. So that's basically the deck. I hope that you understand everything that I explained to you. Let's see how all this thing works in practice. See you in the gameplay. 4 lands. Okay, and we can maybe discard some big creature here. Let's see if we get some big creature to discard. Yeah, let's begin with Valgavoth, because even if they destroy my creature, I can get back later with Ardyn or something like that, like this. And having, yeah, this creature here. So it's great, we can cast Bitter Reunion. Let's outpay, take another point of damage, and let's discard Ardyn. Great, let's attack. And we even have the Overlord of the Balemurk that we can discard as well. Let's cast Charming Scoundrel and discard the Overlord. We already have enough mana to cast Zombify on the next turn, so it's not a problem. And even if they destroy the creature, it's okay, because I can get back with Ardyn. Great. They are playing with blue, all mana. Oh, now they have 1 mana. Now they have 1 mana. Let's hope that they... Okay, I can cast Valgavoth. Not cast, I can use the ability. So let's play Ardyn. I'm afraid that they may have some spell pierce or something like that, like this. Let's attack, great. Now, if they don't destroy all of our creatures, they will be in a big problem. And we can, yeah, I think they can destroy all creatures. But we can get back with Zombify, so it's not gonna be a problem. Let's try again. Let's drop this land here, and let's play Zombify on Ardyn again, but this time let's get their Overlord. We can get their Overlord, no problem. And we can do what? We can sacrifice this enchantment to give haste for both, and they are really near to lose the game. Let's see if they are going to destroy all creatures again. Yeah, they are going to destroy all creatures again, but they couldn't. Yeah, that's it. Good game, my friend. First game, first victory. 2 lands only. But okay, we have Bitter Reunion in case we need to discard some big creature. Let's survey 1. Another push. I don't think I... Yeah, maybe... No, you don't need this. I don't need. I need mana. Right now I need mana. Okay, let's play Fear of Missing Out. And let's drop Valgavoth to the graveyard. Okay, we got the land that we need. We need one more land. They probably are going to destroy the Fear of Missing Out. Okay, no problem. Now we can cast Beer Reunion. Let's drop to the graveyard another Valgavoth. And now we have Ardyn the Usurper. Great. I hope they use all their mana, all their available mana, but I think they don't. Yeah, they are waiting to counter my spell. Let's play this starting town. And let's hope that they cast something. Yeah, 3 steps ahead. I knew they would have a counter. And they probably will have another counter right now. If they don't play anything, they will have another counter. Now they will have 2 open mana. They will have 2 open mana. We can try to cast Ardyn, so it's gonna be on when I have enough mana, right? Okay, we have Beer Triumph. Let's try to cast it. And let's check if they are going to counter. Okay, they didn't. Let's drop the Ardyn. Okay, they are waiting for a Zombify. For sure. Okay, they have enough mana to cast a counter spell. They still have. Okay. We can try to cast here and let's see if they will counter it. Oh, okay, they didn't. Whoa, they didn't. They didn't. Okay, we are not getting back any creature because I need them on the graveyard. Okay. Let's try to use Zombify. Let's try Zombify, and on the next turn we try Pull. But I think they are going to... counter it, for sure. Yeah, of course they would. No problem. Let's cast another Overlord? No, because they can mill me. It's not a good idea. Let's attack. And I will mill myself again. That's pretty bad in this situation. Okay, I can try to get what? Ardyn. I have enough mana. 3/6 mana. No, I don't have. So let's try to get Missing Out. Fear of Missing Out. Let's attack. And let's try to... No, I don't have enough mana. No, I don't. It's a shame. Now I have enough mana to cast Pull, but probably they will have another counter. I can try to play first a Fear of Missing Out and check if they are going to counter it. And if they counter, I can use pull. That seems a good plan. Okay. Okay. Now they have just 1 mana. And maybe they have Spell Pierce, but I can't pay the 2 mana of any color that they may want that I pay. Okay, let's try to cast Pull. Let's get Etali. And let's get Ardyn. Actually, I just have 1 mana left. Oh, because I need to use a specific color. Okay. Let's resolve. I need to... Okay, let's get Consuming Aberration and Bitter Triumph. Okay, let's decline because I don't have mana to pay, of course. And we can give haste to my creatures, and let's attack with all. And that's it. The game will be over. One more game, one more victory. Okay, we have 3 lands here and a way to drop Ardyn the Usurper to the graveyard. And we have Zombify to get it back. But we don't have many creatures to use the Ardyn the Usurper ability. So it's maybe not be a good idea to drop it first. Okay, let's begin with starting town, so it will not enter tapped. Yeah, we don't have any other choice. Let's play Bitter Reunion and take 1 damage and drop Ardyn. And we still don't have a big creature here, nor them. Okay. Oh, now we have Etali. Now we have Etali. Let's play again Bitter Reunion. Let's discard Etali. Oh, and now we have Valgavoth. Come on, man, come on. This is perfect. Okay, let's take 3 damage. Pass. Okay, we can... let me see. We can Zombify the Ardyn the Usurper. We can, of course, get Etali. And let's hope something that we can destroy. Okay, let's get Charming Scoundrel. And that the cover-up I can't use, because it will destroy my creature as well. And we can do what? Let's discard a card and draw a card. Let's discard Valgavoth. Okay. And we can do what? Let's attack. And force them to block with the Unstoppable Slasher. Okay. Let's choose... However, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. We can cast Bitter Triumph with Trumpeting Carnosaur. It's gonna be a great idea. This game begins began very well. Okay. We can get it back, no problem at all. Unless you exile from the graveyard, I can get it back. Okay, you can draw your card, no problem. Let's drop this land here and let's cast Zombify and get Ardyn the Usurper again, and this time we are going to get what? Ah, come on, man. Let's finish the game. Okay, one more game, one more victory. 3 lands, great. Now we just need a way to drop Atraxa on the graveyard. Let's surveil one. No. Let's begin with Valgavoth. So if they kill, I can get back after with Ardyn or something like this. I really don't worry about they killing my creatures. Let's drop a mountain. No attacks. Okay, let's take a damage, no problem. Oh, now we can scry one, and if it's a big, okay, it's not a big creature, strong creature or something like this. Let's play a Charming Scoundrel, and let's drop a Atraxa. And let's draw another card. Okay, and we can attack just to cause 1 damage. That is it. We can get a Atraxa. Okay, no problem. Let's cast Zombify right now. And let's get Atraxa. Perfect. Now let's get some cards. We need Overlord, okay. Rakdos joins up. Can be a great card. Abyra Triumph for sure. And the Swamp. Okay. We got all 4 cards. Now let's wait to them what we can do. Let's drop Trumpeting, Carnosaur. And we can use Rakdos joins up to get some creatures back. Actually, I just have Trumpeting Carnosaur. That may be enough. Okay, let's take 3 damage, no problem. Now we are going to drop Rogue's Passage. And what can I do? I can get Trumpeting Carnosaur. It's the only that I can get, but it has a Discover 5. Okay, let's attack. 7 points of life back, and probably they are going to destroy. Oh, they didn't. Okay, now I can block. Let's block here. And I believe that we are in good shape to, let's see, we can cast Overlord of the Balemurk. We don't need the impending, right? Let's get Valgavoth Faithful back. Yeah, we can get. Let's play just to have 1 more creature. And let's attack with both. Probably they are going to block with all, because it has trample. They have to diminish my damage as much as they can. Yeah, you're going to receive 11 damage. Okay, 7. Great, 11 damage. If they destroy all creatures, I can get them back with pull. So it's not to be a real problem to me. Tough decision, right? Come on, man. You just have to destroy my creatures. It's your only way out from this madness. Okay, I have 24 life. Okay, no problem. Let's take 7 damage. Actually, I can do something even worse. This is legendary. I can block here, get 7 life back, and you will receive 7 life of damage. 7 points of damage, I mean. That's it. One more game, one more victory. We end on high notes. Okay, we have 3 lands here. And we have push pull, but we need a bigger creature on the graveyard, which we don't have. We really need. Let's play this starting town here. Let's wait one more turn. Yeah, I think that I need to destroy this creature. Oh no, it only makes you gain 1 life and draw a card when it enters in the game. This creature here, I think it's worse. So let's kill, because it's probably a life gain deck. So I have to destroy their chance to get some life back. Let's play Bitter Reunion, and let's discard the Conduit Pylons. Okay, just mana again. We need some creatures, some strong ones. I want a Valgavoth, I want a Trumping Carnosaur, anything like this. Resolve, okay. Let's take 2 damage. It's part of the game. My turn. Okay, we have now another Bitter Triumph. We can destroy this creature here. And that's it. We need to destroy the Outlaw Mythic. Oh, another one. Pretty bad. I really need a big creature. Let's take 2 damage and receive 1. Oh, okay. But this is not yet what I need, because I need a way to put Ardyn on the graveyard. Let's destroy this creature here. Yeah, we need a way to put Ardyn the Usurper on the graveyard. Or at least we need 3 more lands. Okay. Pass. Okay, I really need a big creature. Okay, this is going to work, I believe. Let's survey one. Okay, don't need this. Let's play Charming Scoundrel. Great. Let's discard a card. That's gonna be Ardyn the Usurper. Let's play Zombify. Get Ardyn. And let's get a Janis. Yeah, let's get a Janis and let's attack. So it's gonna receive +1/+1. Great. Great, great, great. Oh, this is bad. I can't use another Zombify. This is bad. Oh, okay, another one. Let's play Beer Reunion again. No problem. Let's drop the other Ardyn. Let's Zombify and get Ardyn back. Great, great, great. Now we can get Automatic. And we can attack with both here. Amazing. Okay. Yeah. The scenario of the game changes very fast. It's amazing. We can keep the pressure. Okay, what this thing does? Put a +1/+1 counter. Gains flying. Okay, no problem. This game is insane. Okay, one more game, one more victory. And that's the deck, folks. Got any questions about the build or how it plays? Drop a comment, I will be glad to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram for extra content. Catch you in the next one.